Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. JDaVinci here with another video. I'm going to be doing a review on the super sponge. If you're new to the beauty community and you don't know what the super sponge is, Tati Westbrook, I mean, if you're new to the beauty community, you probably don't know who that is, but she raved about the super sponge. So when she raved about it and put her video up, you know, it sold out. I saw an ad on Instagram like the super sponge for $21. Get yours today. And I was like, okay, order. I ordered it. I'm gonna give you guys my full honest review on it. It was sold out. It's been sold out for like months. I guess it's worth the try. So if you're interested in my review on the super sponge, then keep watching. In the package, I paid $21 for it. It comes with a little makeup cleaner and the sponge. This is supposed to be a silicone infused sponge. The top is infused with silicone. It actually feels really good. And the bottom is a regular sponge. I'm actually about to go put some water on it so I can start. It's actually really soft. But I'm gonna go put some water on this. So I added water. It got a little big, but not really big, but it feels a lot heavier. If you guys aren't familiar or haven't seen any of my videos, be sure to check out my playlist. I have a few playlists of makeup tutorials, so yeah, check it out. So we're all primed and dimed up. They say you don't need that much foundation. I normally put on a lot. I like full coverage. I'm gonna just go with one. It says not to use the back, but to just kind of, let me wring it out all the way, to use this top and like smooth it on. Today is the worst day for me to be trying out new stuff. So they say smooth it around and then blend it out. I don't really have any complaints, but it is pretty weird. Normally when I put on my foundation, I'll put it all over my face, smear it with my hands, and then go on my beauty blender and bounce it around. But it just tells you to pick it up, smooth it around, and then bounce it. Okay, so with one pump each of the foundations, it wasn't enough for me. Personally, it wasn't enough for me because I still have this whole region of area that I need to cover. And you guys can see I personally need to go in with some more foundation. So I'm gonna go in with one more pump of each, which has been 4 pumps of foundation altogether. So for those girls talking about they only used 1 pump of foundation, I mean, I guess it's preference in how you like your makeup, but I like full coverage and I like flawless airbrushed walking filter, perfect for runway, ready to go, paparazzi. You know, paparazzi approved makeup. And if you guys want me to do a comparison of the beauty blender, I do have a fairly new beauty blender, then I can definitely do that. Because in my Morphe review, people were like, oh my gosh, that beauty blender is so busted. And I'm like, but I'm not talking negatively about the beauty blender. I'm actually hyping the beauty blender. So who cares if the beauty blender is messed up, because I still like the beauty blender. Like, what? It might look like I'm putting on a lot of foundation, and I probably am, but I have a ton of foundation on my hand that I will not waste. To me, it feels like blending it out takes more effort. But I'm gonna go in with that back half, and they said it's to diffuse it. It's pretty soft. Okay, since we have on the foundation, let's see how it looks up close with a mirror. Okay, so it actually looks really good. I think I am gonna do a review like a half beauty blender, half super sponge. But you guys, it looks flawless. Like my skin, literally my skin looks flawless. I felt like it kind of took more effort. Like blending was, I don't know, more effort. But it kind of felt like it took a lot of effort to blend it out. I don't know, it was kind of heavier. Beauty blender is a bit more squishier. It kind of, I would say the beauty blender gives more of a natural finish. This one gives me a flawless finish, which I love. I'm here for flawless full coverage. We're gonna take our little super sponge and see how it blends. So like I said, it just kind of it takes more effort. Like my arm kind of hurts, which isn't a bad thing because the finish of my foundation looked really good. My arm hurts. Like, I don't know, I feel like it's just a bit much more effort putting into blending. With my beauty blender, I feel like I blend things out a little faster. My makeup routine is a bit faster, but with this, it takes much more work, but the results are a little better, I think. So I'm gonna just go in with my 300 shade by Fenty and just dab that on in those same little regions. So you just do you. If you want to go for like a no makeup routine, you could have done that. So this side appears to have more concealer. So I guess I could have done with less concealer. It just takes so much effort. Like I'm really using these muscles. Picking up the setting powder, picked up a bunch. Okay, so it set the face nicely. Look at me. It set the face nicely. But I'm going to just quickly do my eyebrows real quick, so I'll just be right back. Eyebrows are on fleek. For dusting off the powder, what I normally do is go in with my Cover FX and a big fluffy brush and dust off the powder. That's how I get my flawless face. People are like, how is your skin so flawless? And it's because I put a ton of powder on and a ton of setting spray on. So this is in my color. It's in the shade N60. There's never not a time because I always go in. And this actually helps with flashback, guys. What I'm gonna do now is finish my face, do my hair. Then I'm gonna come back with my final review on this sponge. So here's my final makeup look. And I wanted to come back with my final review on the super sponge. If you can find it I got it on sale for $21. It's typically like $29 or $30. So if you can find it on sale for $21, I would say it's worth it. I like it. I like the way my foundation, my concealer, I like the way everything blended out. I just personally felt like it took a bit more effort to blend out than like my normal beauty blender. It is a bit heavier. I wouldn't say that I used less foundation, but I did use less concealer. Like I could have gotten away with using less concealer, but foundation wise, I used the same amount of foundation. I personally like a full face, full coverage, ultra beat face. Like I like an ultra beat face. So for all the girls, like all the reviews that I saw, maybe they just don't like a full face, so they use less foundation. But I will do a comparison of the beauty blender and the super sponge just to see if I use less foundation than the beauty blender, because I personally didn't think that I used less foundation. For $21, I think it's a steal. If I got two for $21, I'd be even happier. Yeah, it looks really, really, really good. I need to add a bit more lipstick to my lip, but overall my makeup looks good. I have no complaints other than the fact that I felt like I was getting a workout when I was blending it out. Like I felt like I was getting a real workout, and I felt like it just took a bit more effort to blend it out than my normal beauty blender. But other than that, I think the results are fabulous. I don't remember, like I wish I would have kind of given the review of a beauty blender and the super sponge, because I would have been like, oh, the super sponge is better than a beauty blender. But right now I don't know. I'm just happy that being that this is my first time and I have a photo shoot to go to, I'm happy, I'm impressed. I really enjoy my face. I just felt that it took a bit more effort to blend it out than a beauty blender. Like I felt like I was getting an arm workout when I was blending my face, but the results are fabulous. Like when I put on my foundation and I looked in the mirror, not even on my camera because of course it looks beautiful on camera with all these lights, but when I looked in real life, my face looked great. It looked flawless. When I put on my concealer, I could have used less concealer, but I still enjoyed the results. Everything looked good. When I put on my powder, it distributed the powder evenly. So with my beauty blender, it kind of like makes it patchy, but this kind of made it like smooth low-key, and it put like more powder on. So I felt like I could have used less powder. I don't know whether or not I used less foundation or not, because I felt like I used a lot. I normally always use a lot of foundation. So when I do a review on the beauty blender and the super sponge, then I can tell if I'm using less foundation or not. But so far, I'm actually really pleased with the results. If you've tried the super sponge and you loved it or hated it, leave it in the comment sections below. I don't care if you hated it. If you did, tell me why you hated it. If you loved it, tell me why you loved it. If you haven't tried it yet, let me know if you're gonna try it, or if you're just like, forget it, I got my sponge, I got my Morphe sponge, I got my beauty blender, whatever it is, join the conversation. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a big old thumbs up, comment, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.
This Louis got me feeling like a baddie. This Gucci got me feeling like a baddie.